Hunter Ray, Tagliani, and Wilson are the top 10.
Now look over to the right. You'll see that Briscoe gets right into the back of Tagliani, then into Ryan Hunter Ray. On board with Briscoe.
That's a pretty good shot right there.
You know what was very surprising to me was how they gave each other room going into turn 3 on that first lap. I was expecting.
Whoa! Just as you were saying.
Turning Kanaan. Oh, and he's got damage. He's got damage.
Briscoe and Kanaan come together, and there is Tony Kanaan as the first yellow comes out. First full course caution. Here they come off, may have a car to contend with, or at least for a top 10 car. Back up front, we have power by about 2 car lengths over Scott Dixon.
Oh, it looks like we have a crash with Danica in there and one of your teammates, Takuma Sato.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. A stupid moves, silly moves, that's what happens. And on my end, very disappointed. I didn't expect that from Ryan. He's a guy that runs in the front all the time, so very, very disappointed.
Hey, Bobby, I've been down in turn 1. Dan Wells
car does look better.
I think you're absolutely right, but you know what we've got to touch on is how.
Oh, and that's the caution. If this is a full course caution,
and it is,
it's gonna cook the leaders. Oh, so all those people who pitted early are going, yeah, baby, we did it.
Front, yeah.
Wow.
See, I told you they were going to be getting nervous, and it bit them.
Willpower is not Tagliani's friend right now.
No.
And vice versa.
These two guys just got burned.
And here's the reason for the full course caution. That's Elio.
Locked him up a little bit. We saw that earlier.
Tagliani stalls in turn number 3. There's the onboard shot from Justin Wilson.
Guys, and guess what? Elio took out Paul Tracy a year or 2 ago. Now he's taken out another Canadian. This is going to be unbelievable.
But he took somebody out and caused a yellow, and his teammate was leading. With, wow, this is getting crazy.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like James Jake's also out. The rookie, his first time ever to even be on this course. The only driver to not see this course. Paul Tracy in the number 8. He was in the catbird seat. When I talked to Jay Penske just a moment ago as we go to a full course yellow, I talked to Jay and he said, we're right where we want to be. If we can make it to lap 52, he passed 10 cars under green flag conditions earlier, plus we came in at the right time. Everything was looking good for Tracy until he got into it with his own countryman. He said that was one of the dumbest things he had ever seen as we take a look at it. Bob?
And here it is once again on board with Hinchcliffe. There is Tracy beside him, and contact coming up.
They make it all the way through turn 5, though. They
just good tight racing right there.
Keep after it. It's not till right here.
And they just didn't give each other an inch. You could see, actually, Paul Tracy had contact with Briscoe.
But it didn't work, so they come in and they try to make the front nose change, but it's taking longer than expected, and now they finally get it off, but that takes an extra 5 seconds that they had planned. They'll get it back on, they'll stay in the lead lap, but they'll lose all that track position.
Yeah, that's 5 seconds.
Oh, and a crash in 3, a track blocker.
Bourdais and Tracy. We talked about how they've had contact on similar real estate on many occasions.
Yes.
Bourdais looks like is going to be able to fire it up and get going again, but Charlie Kimball and Paul Tracy are sideways. Oh, it looks like somebody else missed the corner. Kimball gets going again.
A break for Hunter Ray.
Guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing this replay.
Here it is.
Oh, Tracy into the back of Mira. And you know, in Tracy's defense, Mira didn't have that lane open that you and I talked about when we had that touchscreen.
It's on board with Hinchcliffe.
Wow, where do you go and all that smoke? JR.
He was thinking, thank you very much right there. Yeah. Beautiful, 3 spots.
Yeah. Second, passing EJ Viso. Here's the Briscoe Conway get together.
Oh, Conway just ran right into the back.
Down, yeah.
Almost identical to what you saw with Sato and the contact with Danica Patrick. I mean, nothing Briscoe can do about that.
Absolutely nothing. That was unfortunate for him.
Still no full course caution, however, but a lot of it.
I can't say I agree with that, but that's the facts.
And Kevin is with Tim Cindric.
Tim, any issue with them retracting the penalty on Dario?
Full course caution.
Well, he's going to be busy now. I think it's his driver.
Powers in the wall. In the tires.
Wow.
Oh,
he got hit from behind.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Guys, and I hate to say this, but the penalty with Dario becomes a moot point right now. Whether you agree with it or not, you know, really it's not going to make a huge difference to the championship swing.
Well, it would if he won the race, as opposed to having a drive-through and maybe finished in mid-pack. I mean, that could make
or not getting hit at all.
Yeah. As we go back to green, Will said on our air he was not happy with you. Did he express that to you?
Oh, Jeff said take some.
I'm sure he's unhappy, but I was unhappy as well.
Whoa! Oh,
no.
Wilson.
Serbia.
And several involved.
Wow. Man, this race is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
It is crazy. All right, let's take a look once again at what happened on the restart into one. Look at Dixon go to the inside of Rahal, but backs off.
And Rahal brake late. You saw,
That was Marco Andretti. Marco Andretti turned Serbia.
Here's Justin Wilson.
Yeah.
Now James Hinchcliffe.
Now you get a good view of Marco. Pow.
oh, man, they're all fighting for real.
Wow, look at the parts flying.
Delara have done very well out of this race, I can assure you that.
This is J.R. Hildebrand.
Actually, he got quite lucky with that.
Yeah.
Marco has contact with Serbia to start the whole thing.
Yeah. Conway's got a lot of damage there.
Yeah. Mike Conway bounding through. Wow. Well, 5 cars here involved in this most recent incident that has caused a full course caution. Just 8 laps to go now in the Honda Indy Toronto.